In terms of sort of when I knew, I can't think of when I didn't know. I always knew that I was attracted to boys and not girls. And it was never sort of a question for me. My earliest memories, I remember having crushes on the other boys. I didn't tell anybody, I didn't talk to anybody, but I think they knew. I mean, I was a little bit effeminate. I like to play, with my sister's toys. I played with my sister all the time. I when I was younger in like really, really early in elementary school, I did get bullied a little bit. And I told my parents and my mom dealt with it because she's like, oh no, nobody's going to do that to you. And they asked me, I think I was 6 years old, and they asked me if I like boys, and I denied it. I wasn't ready to talk about that. I didn't really know what it meant. I just knew that I didn't like the girls. I grew up in the 80s and the 90s when you would see those commercials on TV and you would see the articles and it was always about just people getting sick and dying. And I sort of connected that with me being gay. I think the HIV stuff also sort of kept me from coming out sooner because I was very scared of it. I wanted to figure out what I could do to keep myself safe, keep my friends safe. A lot of them, when I was in school, started becoming infected, and that sort of pushed me to get more involved. And that was one of the reasons why I transitioned from participating in a youth group to volunteering and then sort of eventually working in the field. I think it's a couple of things. One, I still think we're doing a really bad job of educating young people as they're coming up in school. I think for a while we were really sort of penetrating into this younger population through really, really good sex education programs, but it seems like the culture has sort of moved away from that, and we've sort of become a little bit more conservative about talking about sex with young people. And I think that's one of the problems. Another issue, I think, is that people have gotten comfortable. We have all these biomedical interventions that give people a sort of sense of peace that they think, well, I'm going to get on PrEP, or if not, then the person who I'm sleeping with who may be positive is probably undetectable, so I don't have to worry about it. But it doesn't always work out, and I think we need to do a better job of sort of honing in and figuring out why it is that some people choose not to get on PrEP, or not to get tested, or not to get on antiretroviral treatment. And then that's sort of for the younger population. For the older population, I just think that they sort of missed it. There's sort of this gap. They got the sex talk, and they didn't get the sort of gay sex talk, or the injection drug using stuff. That they sort of missed out, and sort of the older population, I think, is getting affected because of that. It's just lack of information, and when we haven't been able to identify how to actually reach them. On treatment, let's make sure that you have a support system around you. You don't have to tell anybody that you don't want to tell. This is your sort of decision if you want to share this part of your life with other people. And let's just make sure that you have what you need to be successful in keeping yourself healthy.